arrangements, any, including the one supposedly in place, any arrangement regarding international health cooperation will be guided by Kenya's national laws, public health regulations, including the Public Health Act, biosafety and biosecurity standards, and the overriding responsibility of government to safeguard the health and welfare of the Kenyan people. Then goes ahead to say, in the next paragraph, Kenya values its long-standing partnership with the United States and other global partners in strengthening health systems and health security capacities. These partnerships have continued significantly to investments in surveillance system, meaning that our own ministry finds value in such partnerships. Workforce training, emergency preparedness, and health infrastructure that benefit not only Kenya, but also the broader region. Now that we've seen the law has been complied with, because it's there, do you see any benefit of having such a quarantine facility when America says it cannot allow any and will not allow any confirmed Ebola cases on American soil? What does Kenya stand to benefit by accepting the first case from outside?
I think reading the contents of the agreement and even the quoting the laws, the regulations and the procedures is simply underscoring the supremacy of the legal framework. There are no agreements that will be made outside the existing frameworks of the
that we agree, and we've seen it's provided for you.
And health cooperation between Kenya and the US is not going to start from any agreements now into the future. They have been there. You remember even the court case that injected the health cooperation between Kenya and the US, and the other day it was lifted because we have had this cooperation to deal with very serious tropical diseases like Ebola. Kenya is not in the American continent. Kenya is in Africa and is within the geographical zone that it is even possible to have the same Ebola cases or even other infectious diseases. So in terms of strengthening the scientific management and control of these diseases, that cooperation has to be there. It has always been there. It will be there.
There's a benefit in allowing an American quarantine facility.
No. If it's an American quarantine facilities that deals with cases within the country, that's a different story. But it is not.
But Sossion, we do not have any case of Ebola so far.
It is not. We've not had any case of Ebola. And we've not had any case of Ebola. That's a fact of law.
The US does not have a quarantine facility in the DRC where there are 220 people who have died. They don't have an American quarantine facility in Uganda where
the minister has said,
have died.
The minister responsible for the time being for health in Kenya, Adan Duale, has said, if such agreements are made, it will be within the law. That statement of the law is clear. It is supreme.
What about the spirit of that law?
No, we cannot circumvent and begin negotiating other avenues. And I would like to tell my good friend, Senator Orwoba here, is that we don't talk as if the government is dysfunctional, as if
the government is dysfunctional,
as if we are in a lawless society, a lawless state. There are laws; they will be enforced. The government is in place, and this is not a market street talk or conversation that you have to come up and begin redesigning how to deal with infectious diseases like Ebola. And I can tell you, the law does not permit eviction and transportation of known cases of diseases into the country. It doesn't.
But how can we determine who flies out from DRC? It is not our jurisdiction. It is not our laws in place there. Probably DRC laws allows
that is what you're imputing about this agreement of bringing in non-Ebola cases to isolation camps in the country. It will not happen that way. Our Kenyan laws restrict and prohibit movement of non-infectious cases from the source countries to our country. It doesn't allow.
The question
it doesn't allow.
How will we not allow someone to fly out of DRC? It is not Kenyan jurisdiction. We have no power there to tell them they cannot fly out.
If we can't allow, if we can't allow within the country, for example, once you identify at the airport a known case, you can't fly out. And then how do we admit from the source?
No, because the
It's
law
not
provides that